Hey everyone, so yeah, this week we are covering Chapter 6, and Chapter 6 has to deal quite a bit about routers. And so that's something I like to talk about this week. And so, yeah, routers, they play an important aspect within the network. They can be a local device, they can cover branch devices to support teleworkers or small businesses, WAN devices to interconnect large businesses or organizations, or even service providers, providing services for a wide array of various organizations or individuals. And a router, it's much like a computer. It has a CPU, it has an operating system, it's built upon memory, and within the router, it's much like a computer. And so to connect a router, you have your various ports, whether it's Ethernet or a service card that you would install into the router. And a router much has WAN or LAN ports to connect the various connections between the local or wide area network. You can also console into the router via the console port, SSH, or Telnet. But what I'm trying to get at is a router is much more than a traditional Cisco router. Yes, this is a Cisco course, and we talk all about Cisco devices, but there are many other devices out there that can benefit your clients or your network, and that's something I would like to talk about. One of the devices that I've come accustomed to and come very fond of is a product called Peplinks. And Peplinks, it is a router, but it is a router that is based on and built on load balancing. And it is designed and built upon the idea of having multiple WAN ports. And this is very ideal for clients or organizations that are in rural areas. And so you may have a client or your own network that is in a rural area and does not have access to a traditional internet service provider. They may not have access to fiber or even cable or even DSL. And so Peplinks is a device that allows you to connect multiple internet service providers into a single device and allow you to load balance off of many different internet service providers. And I found this very beneficial, especially in rural areas, because they might have a cellular 4G connection to which they only have so much data they can utilize, but they might also have DSL, or they may have rarely a cable connection, and it allows them to combine all of these various connections into a single one to maintain a continuous connectivity for their network endeavors. And so what I really like about this device is it is compatible with all the major cellular providers, Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, and it's compatible with numerous various devices of these platforms, providing 4G, 3G connections into this device as a plug and play feature. And so what a client could possibly obtain is having two or possibly three internet connections, which they can combine into a single connection to either provide them with a very fast single connection or to load share or balance off of a couple connections. So if were one to fail, they could rely on the third or fourth to continuously maintain their internet continuity. And so, yeah, this product is widely available for many different types of clients, whether it is an industrial or even a small home or office. They can maintain their internet connection through various internet service providers. And so, yeah, this kind of ends my brief talk about the router and about how there are numerous platforms and devices out there that you might want to utilize to help maintain your client's network. Um, Granted, we are talking more or less specifically about Cisco devices in this curriculum, but there's a lot that we can take from this, whether it's the configuration or even just the protocols involved within the network. But there's a lot to maintain in order to be able to provide services across multiple platforms.